Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Marvel Rivals Championship. We are on EU, we are on console, and we are in the lower bracket quarterfinals. These teams creeping closer and closer to the grand finals. We're starting off Black Panther and Loki getting banned out with Hela, and that Wolverine for Hedge Hippo being protected. Hera, of course, for Eogard. We've seen just how insanely good they can be with this. Down goes the Lunar Snow, taking it away from Ducky. These teams going fast with these bans here. And it's going to be the Incredible Hulk removed from the board. Gelclord, they've shown just how incredibly good they are on that Adam Warlock, and as such we're going to be seeing the Adam Warlock Mantis combo. Star-Lord available for both teams as well, but currently, there we go, they were both currently hovering the Winter Soldier, but it looks like Danny Ray for Bliss Gaming will be sticking with that Winter Soldier, whereas Oblivion, they are going to go with the classic Guardians team-up. Let's start getting this going, ladies and gentlemen. Heading straight in, no hesitation. These teams do not want to be waiting around. They've got to win this lower bracket quarterfinals, the lower bracket semi-finals, and the lower bracket finals, all to have a chance with getting to that grand finals. It's a long way to go, but there's still a chance. Let's introduce our players. On the left, in the blue trunks for Bliss Gaming, we have Desire on the Mantis. Kill the Hog is playing that Doctor Strange. Ducky will be playing the Adam Warlock. Destafek will be on the Magneto. Danny Ray is bringing out Winter Soldier, and Eogard on their legendary Hela. On the right-hand side, in the red trunks, it is Oblivion with Hedge Hippo playing the Wolverine. Keldon on Magneto. Gelclord will be playing the Adam Warlock. Lemon Elk on Doctor Strange. Felix on the Star-Lord here. And Chowfan63 will be playing the Mantis. And Hedge Hippo already starting off with the first pickup of this matchup. Eogard taken out by Gelclord as well, as they are chasing them back. Oblivion starting hyper aggressive here. An incredibly aggressive beginning to the setup.
Just like Weapon X. Maybe worse.
Pushing forward. Getting some pretty decent pressure here. Ooh. Jumped behind by their teammate. Trying to isolate this front line. They force them off the point right now. Oblivion have full control at this setup. Very safe play right now. Everyone's just kind of been zoned out. Gelclord poking away from down range. Using that Cosmic Cluster. Great Bionic Hurger! Basically the best target they could have hit, but Kill the Hog is taken out as well. Darky dropped low, and Oblivion using the opportunity, even though they lost a member first, to push on in. Hyper aggressive, trying to force back the members of Bliss Gaming. Danny Ray taken out. Darky goes down, and it is elimination after elimination from Oblivion. Desire staying standing, but their team forced back to the full respawn here. Phoenix up on the high ground. Chowfan keeping the zoning going. Lemon Elk still being this big frontline wall. Damage outputs are coming out from that Adam Warlock here. There's the isolation from Hedge Hippo trying to get Kill the Hog. But Kill the Hog able to stay upright this time thanks to Desire. Meteor M from Keldon into the spawn, blocked by the enemy Magneto. Danny Ray with the Krapken impact, but they are taken down. Felix is taken to the sky with the Galactic Legend and picks up Kill the Hog. Desire goes down, and they chase all the way back, getting basically the full wipe, finishing off Ducky on the retreat. And Oblivion, in dominant fashion, are going to take point number 1 of this first map. That was solid. Oblivion setting themselves up beautifully here. As they take the 1-0 lead on map number 1. This is a best out of 5 series, and this is only the first map. which is best out of 3. The power of domination. Let's talk about how these teams got here. Both of them got knocked down. Both of them are obviously in the lower bracket. Oblivion, they got sent here from the upper bracket semi-finals. They lost to Smelvin. That's who brought them down. Bliss, they have been in the lower bracket for a little bit longer, since the lower bracket round 10. But since they have been here, they have, of course, won every match in 3-0, 3-0, 3-2, and now have made their way into this matchup. So Bliss Gaming, they've shown they have the jitters by the looks of it. As we look at Eogard here, they're going to make their way onto the point. But Oblivion, they've been in the upper bracket for a little bit longer, so they are the favorites in terms of statistics to take this. Lemon trying to front line, getting pushed backwards here by Destafek, who's got some pretty good zoning going on. Lemon needs some of that healing, will get some. You can see Hedge Hippo was hiding around the corner, looking for an isolation, but now finds himself deep in the enemy backline, gets a pickup with the last stand, and is now absolutely melting through everyone else. They got the right angle there. They didn't get the isolation, but they did find a group of targets, exactly what they needed to get the isolation, and it is another wipe as Oblivion take another early fight and will take control of this first point on Eldritch Monument. Can Bliss Gaming make their way back in here? Not changing up their composition much at all, except for the fact we have given up on the Winter Soldier in exchange for Danny Ray bringing out that Psylocke. Kill the Hog. Bringing out the front line, isolated there, picked off. Hedge Hippo doing some good work, but the shield from Magneto is shutting it down and going to force Hedge Hippo to reassess, back out and find a new angle. Aya Magamoto stuns out Desire on the backline as Lemonelk was able to dive forward, but they're dropping extremely low here as Jokelord tries to keep them standing and will succeed in doing so with the help of Chaofan. They're blasting through this here, and it's another one fight. Chaofan gets the final hit. Phoenix onto Darky. Destafek, they're swapping it out as well. They're just throwing stuff at the wall right now. As Bliss Gaming haven't really found much at all this series. They're bringing out the Penny Parker. Desire keeping the team topped up, trying to give them the right angle to re-engage. Eogard, they are insanely good on this Hela, but they need a front line to protect them. Look at that Kelder getting dropped low just from Eogard, who gets the wraparound, finds the pickup. Danny Ray was taken down on the other side, though. Keldon will return as Jelklord gets the Karmic Revival. Keldon, Meteor M directly onto the Hela in the air. Aya Magamoto comes out, finds no one. Revive expires, as does the Goddess of Death. Darky with the bounce together, keeping the team standing, but Felix is in the air with Galactic Legend. Takes out Eogard, the only person who can really contest them, as they have outstepped Danny Ray on the side. Blaster Barrage to try and melt through the rest of that front line. Danny Ray barely standing, but Darky will forward with all that healing removed. Danny Ray's taken out. Overtime will tick down. No way Hela can make it in time, and game 1 goes over to Oblivion. That was an incredible performance. Oblivion absolutely smashing that, not giving away a single percentage to their opponents. That is going to be a total of 4 eliminations for the side of Bliss Gaming. There are that many alone on just Jelklord, on the Adam Warlock. The only person, in fact, on the side of Oblivion who did not get that many final hits is Keldon, who, while still getting 15 eliminations, only got 1 final hit. The only person who got less total eliminations, total final hits, than the entirety of Bliss Gaming combined. Let's have a look at his statistics. Of course, you're going to see the damage blocked be higher on the team that is losing almost every single time. And we're going to be seeing that here. Kill the Hog, 18,000 damage blocked, 2k ahead of Lemonelk, also on that Doctor Strange. Looking at the damage done. 8K by Felix, pretty much uncontested in a lot of those areas where they weren't being able to get shot at because Eogar was getting pressured too much. 7K just behind them is going to be Henshippo, who had some great angles there, that percentage damage to burn through some of those frontline tanks, really working out in their favor. Able to just pick up quite a few eliminations, getting second highest in the game behind Lemonelk. And finally, healing. Once again, you will likely see the losing team getting a little bit higher healing as their team is more often damaged. We're going to be seeing that with 15k healing, 3k higher than Chow Fan, who only got 12k, so congratulations to Darky there. But that is map number 1. Bliss Gaming, they got to step it up if they want to try and bring this back, as we are getting prepared to head into match number 2. But before that, if you're enjoying these videos, make sure to leave a like and a subscription with that bell icon turned on so you can see when these videos get released. If you want to be an extra supportive friend, like my first ever member for my Marvel Rivals content, which I am getting their name up now, it's Jazz. I won't say their full name in case they don't want to be identified. If you do want to be identified, then absolutely say in the send me a message. You can do that, I'm pretty sure. Leave a comment on a members-only post I will leave if you're comfortable being called out. But thank you for being a member. You can get these videos early when you become a member to this channel. And of course, you directly support me. I am not being paid by Marvel. I am not currently sponsored. I do not get anything out of this other than AdSense revenue and the memberships from all of you. And of course, if you have YouTube Premium, then I get a little bit of a payment for that as well. So everybody, thank you all very much for watching. Let's get set up for map number 2.
I'm about to go off like a weapon, fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession, I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex, haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
And we are back. It is map number 2. We're heading to Symbiotic Surface in this best out of 5 lower bracket quarterfinals. And we have Oblivion on the left, Bliss Gaming on the right. The Wolverine has got that target ban being taken away from Henshippo. Loki getting taken out. Desire loves their Loki, keeping that removed. But Black Panther getting protected by Oblivion. Henshippo, they love their melee characters. The Wolverine, they love the Black Panther. Haven't really seen them play any Iron Fist yet, so I do not know if it's every melee character. But getting that Black Panther there could give them a lot of backline dive potential. Luna Snow will get protected though this time, meaning that Darky will be able to bring that out. Star-Lord gets target banned this time. Oblivion used that to great effect on Felix. Very target ban focused from Bliss Gaming this time. After struggling in game number 1, they choose to absolutely try and focus down their opponents. But we're seeing the respect out of Oblivion. They've done their research. They saw that even though they were able to win quite strongly, Eogan on that Hela is still a problem. So they're going to take it out, remove it from play, forcing Eogan onto the Psylocke. Danny Ray currently looking at that Punisher. Henshippo, of course, hovering over that Black Panther. Felix decided between Winter Soldier and Psylocke. Looks like they're starting to gravitate towards the Psylocke at these higher levels of play. Just starting to adjust it here. Heading into game number 2, the Hulk was let through. Completely missed that. Hulk and Doctor Strange available, as is Iron Man. Completely untouched here. Not picked up by either team as of yet. Positioning. Felix actually going for a hero swap all the way back to spawn. They are going to lead on that Winter Soldier. So we got Hench Hippo on that Moon Knight. Felix back on that Winter Soldier. As we get set up for that first push. Gelclaw taking the defensive position. Felix will make it back before anyone really makes it in. Kill the Hog. Going for a portal play, but after pushing up manually a bit. Checking the high ground. And they're going to go for that back corner. Oh, the counter! No way! No way! In pro play? Are you kidding me? I'm speechless. In pro play, Keldon gets the counter portal off the side of the map, catches one member. They wipe out everyone who made it through the portal and are able to shut down that first push beautifully there. What a play! Kill the Hog, pressuring up. Felix already being taken down, as is Lemonel, because Bliss Gaming, despite getting shut down to that early point here, are beginning to push up. Keldon pressuring as best they can, trying to keep the team shielded, as we are seeing Bliss Gaming taking that early position, waiting for the team to return from spawn. Henchippo with the hand of Konchu could drop it early, and they're going to do so directly onto the retreating members of Bliss Gaming, but they tank through Desire with the healing with the Soul Resurgence right now, trying to keep them up as Chowfan will match the same. Mantis taken down there. Desire is down. Chowfan keeps their team standing, and Oblivion will barely be able to hold this out as they force back the members of Bliss Gaming, even able to chase down Eogard at the last moment for that last-minute pickoff. Nicely done. Felix still pushed up a little bit further, takes a little bit of damage. We're going to see if they can pick anyone off or just get a little bit of extra damage. Tainted Shock. That is the Bionic Hook. Does not find anyone. Going to be backing out. Getting some good damage. Another Tainted Shock poking away, giving them a little bit of range burst AoE damage as Death Effect taken down by Keldon. Here comes the final judgment from Danny Ray, but they're taken out immediately there by Lemonel. That Hulk pressuring onto the backline as they push through the Fate of Both Worlds from Gelclaw, setting them up. No reset. Eogard forced to back up off to the side. They're not able to get that many eliminations here, but they are able to once again force Bliss Gaming off the point. They've taken the double cap right now. Dazzle the Butterfly onto the backline to try and get them in the setup as Eogard was able to sneak around and wrap around into the backline, but they are blocked here. Only getting Hench Hippo. Eye of Agamotto comes out as Lemonel will pick up Danny Ray as they turn back around to rejoin their team on this defense as Bliss Gaming are still pushing in. Counter Eye of Agamotto coming from Kill the Hog here. Desire keeping the team up. They take out Chowfan and Felix, but Gelclaw gets Death Effect once again. Numbers advantage currently in favor of Bliss Gaming as Keldon goes down. It looks like Oblivion may finally be forced off the point. Here comes the hand of Konchu for a little bit of extra protection, but bodies are starting to disappear from this point as we will see Bliss Gaming capturing their first point of this series. Setting themselves up nicely, they begin to push forward. Felix forced to back out, getting attacked from multiple angles here, getting some good damage onto Death Effect, who pushed in quite aggressive with that Hulk. They're forced to back away a little bit here. Lemonel is also trying to pressure Soldier's Fist. Not finding the final hits. More Tainted Shocks for that AoE damage. Bionic Hook trying to make sure that they get Death Effect isolated, which they do. Send back into that puny banner form. Tries to back out. Gets the shielding. Gets the protection. And they were able to hold on through it. Here comes the final judgment from Danny Ray. But they're getting chased down by the front line here. Eye of Agamotto stuns only onto Keldon, but it's enough for the pickup. Fate of Both Worlds blocks the remainder of the damage with the front line down. They now have a much better angle to take out Felix and push on through. Into the shotgun, getting massive damage output. Danny Ray pushing through. There's the dance of the butterfly. That's all that's left because everyone else has already made it through the gate. But they still are cleaning up here, getting the pickups. Not able to finish off Lemonelk, though. They're just going to back up, leave them in their banner form, and get this cart on to point number 2. Unless they have anything to say about it, Portal comes out. Felix with the Kraken Strike, looking for the reset. If they can get Luna Snow, they'll get it, but no, Luna Snow taking through with the Fate of Both Worlds, so no resets. Coming in for Felix here. Lemonelk back in hold form as they push on through. Soul Resurgence expires, and they are able to smash through Bliss Gaming. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining as we will see Oblivion taking control. They have 1, maybe 2 more pushes left to hold here. If they can do that, they've set themselves up in a pretty decent position to put themselves on match point. Radioactive Lockdown coming in from Zestafek. Danny Ray has brought in the Iron Man. Playing very evasively. Getting some good damage. Trying to be careful of that Winter Soldier, though. Good damage and just constant movement on the low ground here with the Unibeam, trying to take out Felix, which they do. Fate of Both Worlds is dropped, dodging away from the hand of Khonshu as they were right inside it. Maximum Pulse Cannon! Beautiful shot! Takes out Jelclord, leaving Keldon completely alone as the Hulk has been forced to retreat, and they will be dropped down into that beauty banner form, likely picked off quite quickly here. Not going to deal with the stagger as they want to very quickly snowball through. Bionic Hook onto Danny Ray! No missiles, it's all boost! Get out of there! Pure panic boost there. Not even dropping the missiles to escape. Just quickly shift, get me out of there. But Danny Ray, this last moment swap onto the Iron Man is doing wonders for them here. Melting through the front line. They've got the Luna Snow, constant healing. Pushing forward. Getting big damage output here. Unibeam takes out the Doctor Strange there. Takes out the Winter Soldier. And the Incredible Hulk is once again an incredible mind. But unfortunately an unconscious one as they get eliminated as well. Bliss Gaming are smashing through this now. No adjustments in terms of picks from Oblivion, sticking with what they've been running so far. Winter Soldier, pretty reasonable against the Iron Man, but they need to start landing those shots while they're being attacked from 2 angles. Tainted Shock blocked by the shield. Here comes the Kraken Impact, but Incredible Hulk transformation shuts it down. Cancelled here. Dance of the Butterfly onto Felix, who's holding the line with the healing from the Mantis, but Lemonelk once again popped down as a beauty banner. Aya Magamoto coming down, gets a 4-man stun. This is Oblivion holding on with their last breaths to make sure that they don't get triple capped. They knock them down into banner. 20 seconds remaining. And it's going to take a miracle for Bliss Gaming to push in any further here. 9 seconds remaining. Eogun may have to give their body to dive onto the point to try and cancel this. Portal comes out from behind. I thought it was on cooldown, but they don't make it in time. Unable to touch. 2 points and 98 meters, 41 centimeters for Bliss Gaming. A stunning performance compared to game number 1. Now, how good is their defense? Bliss Gaming putting on a clinic there. Oblivion, they now need to go on the attack and they need to perform real well. Are we going to see a counter Iron Man? Felix, Psylocke, or Iron Man? Hedge Hippo has moved off of the Moon Knight onto the Black Panther. Black Panther with enough dashes can actually reach Iron Man in most situations, but it's very risky. You burn basically all of your engage and escape tools just to try and get to Iron Man where you can then bop him. And it looks like Felix will be sticking with the Psylocke here.
30 seconds before you attack.
They have the potential for some good momentum here if they're able to get some pickups with Hedge Hippo. They could get some really good blow-ups. You guys sticking with their own Psylocke as well. Hedge Hippo, magic coming out here. Forgot to mention them in the melee characters earlier. Very good at bursting through big tanky front lines.
4, 3,
And squishy backliners. Magic, one of the best duelists in the game due to the fact that they are missing from the map from time to time, meaning they get much better positioning. That is interesting. That is using the Groot wall to make it harder to counter. No counter portals coming in this time. They don't want to get outplayed by their own strategy. Danny Ray with the upgraded Unibeam. Here comes Henshipo, picks up Eogard immediately. Now onto the front line. Bursting through. Hulk down into Puny Banner. Into the back line. Quick teleport out. Not going to get themselves picked off with those stepping discs. They have incredible mobility, but they still have a big chunk of enemies here. Don't want to get picked off, but that's already 2 points captured. Anyone going to step on the point? Here comes Kill the Hog. They are going to make their way onto the point here. Down goes Kill the Hog. Chow Fan with the final hit, but Hench Hippo is melting through this front line here. Bliss Gaming, the defense evaporates, and Oblivion on the attack, destroying everyone in their way here. Kill the Hog making their way from the back here. Danny Ray sticking with that Iron Man. Making sure that the team has a little bit of aerial support. Sidesteps the Lunar Snow Stun. Upgrade to the high ground. Unibeam trying to melt through Keldon. The damage output is crazy good with Test Effect. They get the assistance. Now onto the Incredible Hulk. Trying to take out Lemon Elk, but unable to get the final hits. But they do find Felix. Trying to escape off to the side. Danny Ray showing the power of this Iron Man when uncontested. Right now, no one's able to get a good angle because they're being pressured too much by the rest of Bliss Gaming. And Oblivion starting to struggle. Bliss Gaming with more space, more freedom to move around. Dazzle the Butterfly trying to take out Jelklord. Unable to do so, but they do get Keldon. Finally gets Jelklord and Chow Fan. Danny Ray picks up the triple. Hench Hippo drops low, finally eliminated. Lemon Elk is all that's really left here. Buying time, pressuring the Iron Man a bit. Radioactive lockdown. They're in Hulk smash mode, which means they may be in trouble. Forced to back up to the rest of the team. Down into regular Hulk. Unbreakable guard to buy a little bit of time. Forced to wrap around. They're going in, going out. Poke, back and forth. Continue to harass. Looking for Iron Man. Tried to get it, unable to land the final hit. Back it out, 87 hit points left, but still tanking through. Keldon is holding down the front line. Dropped low, Hulk smash coming out from Test Effect. Pushed on deep, they're in a little bit of trouble here, getting focused down. Kill the Hog, in and out, waiting for their opportunity to strike. Invincible Pulse Cannon comes out, it is blocked. As down goes Kill the Hog. Aya Magamoto with the shield taken out, but no one in range. Keldon cannot find it. Jelklord, Fate of both worlds, is keeping the team topped up as Bliss Gaming are being forced back once again. Hench Hippo deep in there, in and out. Waiting to see how, if anyone tries to chase that they can punish. Gets a good poke. Whittles down Eogard, forces them to back up. Cart's making its way forward. Darkchild on a very grouped up. Bliss Gaming taken out immediately though. Dance of the Butterfly on the counter. Invincible Pulse Gunner comes out, gets the triple. Felix finding the angle, shutting down Eogard. And Bliss Gaming pushed back once again. Oblivion make it to that second point. It's now a game of meters. 98.41 meters. 98.5 meters will be enough to win. The upgrade, Unibeam, Danny Ray, absolutely melted. There is that finish line for Oblivion to take us to match point as we see Felix dropped low, forced to back away. Need some of that Lunar Snow healing. We'll get some Mantis helping out as well. Damage is good. They've got a right angle. Kill the Hog getting melted, pushing forward. Kill the Hog, though, is still held on to their Eye of Agamotto, which they've had all this time. Dropping it, finds the angle, looking to take out anyone, trying to take out Hench Hippo, but Hench Hippo tanks through, and in the meantime, the cart makes it in. Waiting for the last moment does not pay off as they do not touch the cart. That brings us to match point. Oblivion continuing to smash their way towards the next round here. One more win, and they will have closed this out. But look at the score difference this game compared to last game. Incredibly different. 14 final hits, 25 eliminations for Daddy Ray. Kill the Hog with 9. Highest damage output. Pretty much a tie by the looks of it between Hench Hippo and Felix, but Daddy Ray was pretty close behind them, as was Kill the Hog. This was a completely different game to the last one. Daki with 36k healing. They really brought it back. 42k tag for Kill the Hog, who's really, really putting in the work for their team right now. If we go by the rate of improvement we're seeing from Bliss Gaming from the first game to this game, then they are world champions next game. It's as simple as that. That level of improvement from game 1 to game 2, we're about to see a world champion performance in game 3. I'm just saying. If they're getting warmed up that quickly. But Oblivion, they're still so strong. They are so strong. They always seem to find these great engagements. The pressure that they are applying, giving Hench Hippo and Felix so much room. Lemon Elk being a great distraction. Harass in, harass out. You can see the difference. 10 final hits for Lemon Elk. 3 for Destifec. As Destifec, mostly a Magneto player the majority of the time, bringing out that Incredible Hulk, put on a great performance, but was only really able to harass for a little bit less time because they were always being pressured by that Black Panther, by Keldon, making it difficult for them to really get the same level of harassment that the enemy team did. That's a great start. 2-0 currently for Oblivion. 1 game away from the lower bracket semi-finals. Let's get ourselves set up for map number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if Bliss Gaming can set up the reverse sweep. See you all in a moment.
I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts obsession, I will not stop, no I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex, haters love to hate but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
And we are heading in, ladies and gentlemen. It is match point for Oblivion, who, by the way, are almost entirely Xbox players with 1 PS5 player, whereas Bliss Gaming are almost entirely PlayStation 5 players. I didn't get a proper look at them, but I saw almost... I'm pretty sure I only saw PlayStation 5 symbols, but there might be one that I missed. So, Wolverine consistently getting banned out, as is Loki. We're sticking with the same bans as last time. Baron into T'Challa. It's another domination map where Oblivion, well, quite frankly, dominated in game number 1. We see that Bruce banner in play. There it is. Eogon gets that Hela protected. That's going to give him a much better chance against an Iron Man if it comes out again. Lemon Elk is currently hovering a Captain America here. Very interesting. Star-Lord removed from play. Phoenix put on an absolute clinic with that, so not too surprising to see it removed here. Similar to last game. Bliss Gaming, they need to reverse sweep in order to keep themselves in this series this time. And there it is. Iron Man is taken away.
Pick your hero.
Was too much of a pain to deal with last time. Just going to be removed from the game. We're going to go back to these Hella gamers. Daddy Ray going to be busting out the Moon Knight and Hedge Hippo. Sticking with their melee DPS. Going to be running that Black Panther. Daddy Ray. They like their Moon Knight. They like their Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier looks like it's going to be their opener here. Both teams still sticking with the Doctor Strange and Incredible Hulk combo for their opener here. Starting off with the waterfalls.
30 seconds before you attack.
No one going into that central point here. No one stepping too far out of position. Felix hovering a Squirrel Girl. I don't know if we'll see that locked in, but we have seen Squirrel Girl in these like top cut games. It's not out of the question.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
They're looking to run through the door. I think they're going to lock it. Yes, they are. We are bringing in the Squirrel Girl. Kill the Hog. Portaling in for their team so that they get the more aggressive positioning. Up and above the enemy here, so they can go for a little bit of a wraparound. Already, Felix in position, though, to begin the harass. Felix does get stunned out a little bit, but it's still poking away. You see Death Effect trying to punish them, trying to dive, trying to chase. Felix not letting it happen, continuing to poke from behind, enters into the 1v1 duel. Incredible Hulk versus the unbeatable Squirrel Girl. And right now, living up to their name, Felix chases back Death Effect as the rest of the team is getting eliminated here. Oblivion smashing through the front line. Lemon Elk. I was so enthralled in the 1v1, I completely missed the absolute massacre that was happening. Trying to break these high ground areas. Remove the platforms for the opponents to stand on. Squirrel Girl already sending out the Squirrel Stampede here into the hallway. Not finding the right bounce angle, so not able to really get the damage they would like there. But there's still the AoE damage that Squirrel Girl does offer, making this quite difficult for the members of Bliss Gaming to step out of base, especially if they've already used their portal, forced to take their way to the high ground. Hedge Hippo already up there, takes a little bit of damage, forced to back away. Death Effect doing their best, being a distraction, buying time. Delays are strong, are powerful. Keldon trying to hold the front line. Hedge Hippo finds Death Effect, pops into the puny batter mode, not even going for the finishing blow, just trusting their team to do that as Joke Lord is able to pick it up. Hedge Hippo on the high ground with the damage, finds the double. They want the Hela as well, but they got to be careful. They don't want to take too much damage here, or they could get eliminated so quickly with Hela, but they find it. Spinning kick. Hedge Hippo picks that up, and Oblivion, well, they're doing their domination game things. They are currently 2-0 up, and they are looking to make it 3-0 by taking point number 1 and potentially the points afterwards. Bliss Gaming backs against the wall. They need to pull out something here, some kind of miracle. This Squirrel Girl is working perfectly for them here. Squirrel Stampede into the hallway. Eye of Agamotto is blocked out, only stumming Lemon Elk there, who is in their incredible Hulk, that Hulk smash mode. Keldon holding on to their Eye of Agamotto, taking a little bit of damage, trying to push forward. Kill the Hog is down. Death Effect has removed the Incredible Hulk from play and has brought back their classic, the Magneto, which is taken down, punched by the Hulk, and that is round 1. Going over to Oblivion. Oblivion are insanely good here. Stellar Spaceport is the next and potentially final round. Bliss Gaming, this is about as match point as you can be. You're 2-0 down and 1-0 down on the final map. Bliss Gaming need to win 2 in a row here, and then 2 more in terms of total maps. There is so much pressure on them right now, and as such, this is where you start to see people bring out the desperation plays. Death Effect, Penny Parker. Set up those mines, potentially try and punish the Black Panther as they dive in. It's a great map for Penny Parker. having plenty of places to put that bionic spider spawner. Gets the damage boost, frozen immediately though, stunned immediately though. The stun logs, Death Effect forced to back out here. Gets the map heal. They're forced to rotate the other way. The stun locks, very difficult for them to deal with here. Hench Hippo has a higher ground position, waiting for someone to step out and make a mistake. Eogon would be the perfect target here. Dropped low already. Astral Flock is sent in. Spear and pickup. It's a massacre. And goodbye, Bliss Gaming. Wiped off the board immediately once again. And this is going to be starting to feel like a little bit of deja vu. This is going to start to feel like Groundhog Day. This is going to start to feel like the eternal punishment. You step on a point, you get team wiped. You try to make a team fight, you get team wiped. You come through a portal, you might get team wiped. Squirrel Stampede comes out, Destimate gets the stun though. Try to set that up. Hench Hippo, Burst Descent, picks up Desire on the backline, removing the healing from play. On to Kill the Hog, who is, oh, that's some stutter. But we are still in it. Gelclon keeping the team topped up with the Fate of Both Worlds as they chase down Penny. And it's another full team wipe. Oblivion. They are dominating. Bliss Gaming, we've seen that they have the potential, but they just can't find an opening. The wall that is Oblivion. Bliss Gaming are desperately hammering away at it. Let us in! Let us in! But they can't do so. They finally find the angle. Lemonelk and Felix are taken out immediately. Kraken Impact. And Gelclon is taken down, which means Danny Ray is resetting. No one left to finish off, though. They forced them all off the point. And Bliss Gaming, for the first time on a domination map this series, have points on the board. 10% for Bliss Gaming. They have finally broken the curse. But is it going to be enough? They now have to hold. They have the Penny Parker. That's about as good a situation as you can be in here. Having that Penny, having a little bit of protection, place down a web underneath your Penny for the extra protection. Going to go for the Spider Sweeper to try and just push back to tag through everything they can. Squirrel Stampede comes out onto the backline, trying to get onto Chowfan, remove the healers. The Arachnomines have all been placed. There's another lockdown, but they've bought time. Arachnomine spawner dropped out, stunning out Lemonelk. Buying time for the team, keeping them locked down, preventing them from punishing the backline. They get the pickups, and Bliss Gaming hold. They're looking for it, looking onto Gelclon, chasing them down and picking them off here. Another squirrel lockdown. Death Effect dashes back to their team. Spider-Mines inside the cyberweb, preventing vision. Everything they can. Both strategists for the side of Oblivion have their ultimates. Eogon takes to the sky. Bliss Gaming on the defense. They also still have their Eye of Agamotto. Here comes Chowfan, but they get Eye of Agamotto. Taken out, removing the healing from play as Oblivion are trying to force their way through. Fate of Both Worlds to try and set them up. There's the Blast Descent, but there's the counter Fate of Both Worlds from Darky, basically shutting down every bit of damage that is dealt. Kraken Impact! Trying to get onto the backline, looking for the reset. They find one! Again! Trying to get a second pickup. Looking onto Doctor Strange. That's two! Again! They get Hench Hippo! Again! They get the Hulk! Again! They get Bruce Banner! Again! It's Bliss Gaming! They're in the series! Bliss Gaming! Out of nowhere! They bring him back and they are still here! Getting the team wipe! They are able to claim Stellar Spaceports and they are still on the edge, but there is now a glimmer of hope. They've shown they can do it. They've shown they have the ability. They have the power. And Bliss Gaming not going quietly into that dark night. They have set themselves up
Would you like a
for the redemption run.
Entering is easier than leaving.
The pressure is on.
The battle starts
Do
in
we see a
5,
portal to open up?
4,
It is off cooldown.
2, 1.
Portal immediately.
Mission area.
Right off the bat.
After what Hydra did to me, this fight got a lot
Straight onto the point. They're going to try and make it happen. This is good for them because it allows Death Effect to set up the Bionic Mind Spawner. That nest will give them that little bit of extra healing, give them the shielding, and it's taken out very quickly, but they still get the lockdown, getting some good protection here. The dive is good. The Arachno Mines are getting some good damage, especially on the counter. And Eye of Agamotto comes out, Spider Sweeper to push on through and cause a distraction. They're getting stun locked, but they've bought time. They've bought a distraction. Pushing on to Lemon Elk, who's been popped out of that Incredible Hulk form, trying to finish them off, trying to wipe Bruce off the board, but nope, there's the transformation. Lemon Elk getting stun locked though. Absolutely ruined. Oh my god, that is so irritating. They get the pickup. Burst descent from Head Chippo. Trying to find a pickup. Felix grabbed one. But Head Chippo forced to back away. Bliss Gaming have for the second time got points on the board. They have claimed the first objective. 28% to 0. Death Effect in position, setting themselves up. This is one of the best places you can put that Biotic Mind, that Biotic Spider nest behind that wall, forcing your opponents to step into it to do damage. Eye of Agamotto comes out, stuns out Head Chippo and Chow Fan. Down goes Chow Fan. Head Chippo is tagging through though, giving them the opportunity to dive through, get that huge AoE damage, but the Fate of Both Worlds is shutting it down. There's the stun, there's the lockdown, and Head Chippo forced to back away. Danny Ray picking up the resets. Well goes the Hulk. A little early on that Kraken impact. They're going to stagger the KO here.
Good thing I was here.
Make sure that that Bruce Banner is completely off respawn timing with the rest of the team, preventing them from grouping up for that little bit longer, means more percentage for your team. And Bliss Gaming, they're dominating this second point of map 3. Third point, sorry. The wraparound gives you a good angle onto that Biotic Mind nest. Tries to use the hook, gets zoned out the shield. Too good for the Incredible Hulk. Soldier's fist blocked by the Hulk smash as Lemon Elk is diving deep. Danny Ray doing some good work. The great pickups, and Hulk sent down to Banner, Cook, and taken out. Hell Unleashed, Goddess of Death. Everyone gets behind the wall for cover, but down goes Danny Ray. Trying to focus anyone, kill the Hog, will block the majority of the rest of that ultimate. Astral Flock forced to be used by Oblivion to get out of there as Head Chippo falls. And Bliss Gaming take the map. And we are still going, folks. 2-1. Still in favor of Oblivion. But from the flat line to the erratic heartbeat of a team on the edge, Bliss Gaming have found their feet and are back in this series. Beautifully done. Top damage still going over to Felix with 22k, and it's by quite a lot there. Second highest is 16k for Eogun. But it didn't make a difference. Eogun with the MVP there after getting 14 final hits. That's a huge amount. 21 total eliminations. Total damage blocked. The winning team actually is starting to get some good numbers here. 29k, only 1k more than Keldon, but killed the Hog. Able to sneak that in. And 28k on the healing. Darky. Showing why they are considered to be so strong on this Lunar Snow. While Desire seems to get a lot of the target banning, it is Darky who is getting the numbers a lot of the time. And that sets us up beautifully, ladies and gentlemen, for a map number 4. It's still match point for Oblivion, But Bliss Gaming are back in it. And they are not going down without a fight, looking to even up the score. Will they do so? Find out after this short break.
I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Oh! Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. I don't know how to stop. I just go till I drop.
It is time for map number 4, Shin Shibuya. No more domination, it is convergence. Still, the target bans come in, taking away Loki from Desire. Wolverine still getting target banned from Hench Hippo. Star-Lord getting secured this time by Oblivion, giving it over to Felix. And Eogun locking in their Hela. And there it is, Darky getting that respect this time. In fact, it is a full support respect ban by Oblivion here, removing that Lunar Snow, and a counter by Bliss Gaming, seeing that Star-Lord, they removed the Adam Warlock.
Could make all the difference.
Strategists in absolute tears today. They've got one of the lowest hero pools to begin with, and they're still getting target banned. Absolute shambles. Attack for Oblivion, defense for Bliss Gaming. Ooh, we are going to be seeing the Iron Man combo for Oblivion. Lemon Elk. On that Incredible Hulk, Felix. Seeing that the Star-Lord is available, but choosing to ignore it without that Adam Warlock. Very interesting. Starting off with that Iron Man. Bliss Gaming, though, with them being on defense first. Estefek, nice rollout there, using the speed boost from that spider mine nest. That bionic spider spawner. Ooh, nicely done. Look at this. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but there is a thing where the bionic mine spawner can actually spread. Those little mines it spreads will follow your webs that you place down. They don't actually need to be touching. You can leave a 2-meter gap between them. But this does mean that you can place it in a position and have it completely zoned out an area with that extra damage. You can see quickly moving it and replacing it because they don't want it to be picked up so they can use it for defense, but it will finally get picked off. They're forced back off the point already as Oblivion are blasting through this, forcing them back into the building and zoning them away. They are capping this very fast here. Unibeam on to kill the Hog. This is the unupgraded Unibeam. Down goes the Bionic Spider Nest. Test effect getting melted. Again, the unupgraded laser here. They're just dropping damage as a neutral form here. Chasing them all the way back. Bliss Gaming want none of the smoke. Here's the upgraded Here's the upgraded Iron Man. Sending shots down range. Good damage. Using that Gamma power upgrade. Just going to be backing away for now. Getting healed up. No Lunar Snow. Meaning it's kind of up to Mantis and the Cloak and Dagger, which is the healers for both the teams here, to heal them up. Now, both of them can hit the Iron Man without too much difficulty. But you don't get that reliable healing even if Iron Man is out of sight anymore. Unibeams being traded. Evasive maneuvers. Felix forced to get out of danger. Danny Ray being melted, but again, the healing output is needed. There's an arc down as Hench Hippo has swapped over to that Moon Knight once again. Phoenix is getting dropped low, forced to reset back away to the rest of the team as Danny Ray getting some great protection. Maximum pulse, Felix sends it in, it is blocked out here. Moon coming in out of country from Hench Hippo. Danny Ray above it though, able to stay upright. Backs out to the rest of their team. Unibeam trying to melt through that front line as they're getting focused down by the power of Phoenix, but Phoenix went too greedy there. Danny Ray with no health. Maximum pulse cannon finds no one, also blocked by the shield. They almost fall as well, but they do stay standing. Hench Hippo down below. Trying to just melt through this front line, trying to get some good angles of attack. Remember, this is pre-buff Moon Knight. We're still on Season 0 here. Raya Magamoto, Santa Keldon, Lemon and Chow Fan taken out through the ultimate here. Goddess of Death. Between the Moon Knight and Phoenix on that Iron Man, Hench Hippo is able to get that finishing blow as they get the pickup. Arc to try and finish off the front line, but Hench Hippo gets absolutely battered here as Destafek is sent down into that puny batter form, as is Lemonel. Bliss Gaming there holding, but it's close. Able to get the pickups. They will hold this time, but they've still got to hold for another 3.5 minutes. Lemonel and Destafek both back into that Incredible Hulk. Danny Ray will back away. Desire. Keeping the team topped up. Good pressure. Nice pickup onto Keldon. Did not have their ultimate, but playing like they do to try and cause fear. Gets targeted down. Danny Ray trying to get onto Hench Hippo, who was using the Moon Knight stealth to try and get out of there, to try and avoid the shots, but the Unibeam, a little bit too powerful. Danny Ray keeping on the pressure. Team up's been abandoned as Hench Hippo now on the Hella. Destafek taking some damage. Caught by the building roof and still making their way to the rest of their team. Nice radioactive lockdown. On to Lemonel. Trying to keep him down, trying to keep the pressure on. Has Hulk smash. Gonna drop it. Keeps the enemy team zoned. Buys time. Knockups and delays galore, but forced to back away as Lemonel is taken down here. Felix continuing to pressure from above. Trying to get through, kill the Hog. Melt through those shields, set yourself up for a great invincible pulse cannon. Eogard also trying to take out Felix though, keeping them zoned. Eogard, Danny Ray takes out Chow Fan. They're starting to push through here. Bliss Gaming keeping this card where it is. They managed to hold this very strongly. They're already about halfway through the time that they had to survive. 1:36 left. You got one of the best Hellas in console on Europe. In Europe on console. Good job, Brain. Trying to melt through. Maximum Pulse Cannon from above finds nothing. Not able to find the right angle here. But that's going to send Eogard and Hench Hippo into the air as they try and protect their team. Dive Agamotto from below is going to start out Danny Ray so they can try and dive onto the back line. But the healing output is too good. Neither team is finding any extra pickups here. Gonna shut them down. We're finally seeing Bliss Gaming again taking momentum. Danny Ray dropping low. Lemonel gonna be picked up before they pick up the map. Healing. Felix has abandoned the Iron Man. It's now onto their own Star-Lord. We know how insanely good they are on this hero. With no Adam Warlock though, they've lost that bonus. They've lost that revive button. But if there was a time to swap, it would be now that they have lost that Iron Man ultimate. Danny Ray, though, holding on to theirs. One last big defensive play. Currently available for Bliss Gaming, but Danny Ray needs to stay up through it. Trying to melt through this front line. Trying to keep the team protected. Trying not to get picked off themselves. Still just not using any of the missiles. Is this a tech that I don't know? Wrapping around from behind, Invisible Pulse Cannon. Its damage output finds no one. Phoenix was eliminated, but is already back as Oblivion trying to make their way onto the point. Here's the overtime. The card did get some distance forward. Bound together from Ducky, keeping them on the point, keeping their team healed up, sent into the air, but buying that little bit of extra time. Destefect with the Hulk smash. Desire keeping the team healed up as Oblivion. They have no ultimates remaining except for Felix, who is about to get that Galactic Legend. Picks up the map peel into the outside. Galactic Legend for the last ditch effort. Darky, Desire removing the strategist, and they're melting through with the last second on overtime. Down goes Hulk, down goes Banner, down goes Strange, and Bliss Gaming are in ruins. Point 2 will be taken. And Oblivion with just overtime remaining. 1 minute and 20 seconds now to hit that third point. Oblivion consistently aggressive with no ultimates at all. They bought the time for Felix to become the Galactic Legend he was born to be. And they're able to take point number 2. 1 minute remaining for this final point plus overtime. Kill the Hog, dropping low. Bliss Gaming trying to zone, trying to get time. Eogan drops the first pickup into the air, getting blocked out. The Hedge Hippo getting blocked down. Eogan now with theirs to try and get the counter if they can take out Hedge Hippo. That's a big chunk of the damage, which they do with the help of Destefect. Bliss Gaming with the numbers advantage on this defense, trying to chase down Felix, who barely gets out. Keldon is trying to tag, has all the healing that their team can provide as they try to make their way in, trying to set up for the Eye of Agamotto! 3-man on the backline. Desire and Danny Ray taking the stun, but they tag through. Danny Ray trying to melt Felix, but Felix once again survives. Radioactive lockdown coming in. Felix already using their Galactic Legend, meaning it's not available for the defense. Danny Ray is taken out before they can use the Invincible Pulse Cannon. Lemon Elk trying to zone, force them off the cards, and that card can keep moving. We're in the overtime as we're seeing a lot of damage on to kill the Hog. Hulk Smash expires. Danny Ray returning from spawn. Invincible Pulse Cannon could be the game-ending ability here as they set up. Fire! They only get Keldon though, unable to get the finishing blows. No ultimates available for Oblivion, but neither are there any left for Bliss Gaming as they've already lost 2 members. It's 3-4 versus 4 right now as Oblivion are trying to pressure. Down goes Desire on this defense. Hedge Hippo, they've got the flag. They're going to get taken out here. Chow Fan keeping the team healed up as they try to get onto the Bruce Banner to pick them off to remove that body from the board. Body blocks. Here comes Kill the Hog. Eye of Agamotto onto the backline to buy them the extra time to try and stun them out, but Kill the Hog goes down. Danny Ray needs to touch, but they go down. Desire with the Soul Resurgence, they touch, but they go down. Destefect can't make it, and Oblivion take the 3.
2, 3. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
It is now all down to Bliss Gaming. They need the triple cap. If they get it, then Bliss Gaming will be able to take us into the tiebreaker and may be able to take us to a map number 5. If they can't get this triple, then it is all over for Bliss Gaming. Season 1 will be their next goal, as their journey in Season 0 will be over. Oblivion, all they have to do is to stop the first push. If they can put an end to that, then they do not need to worry about anything else. No real hero swaps here. Everything pretty much the same. The only one of note is Danny Ray has brought out the Punisher. A little bit of a team meeting here. A little bit of a group up.
4, 3.
Making sure that everyone is here. Everyone is on the same page. Motivated and ready. Portal coming out. Are we seeing the counter? Keldon. Oh, they know. Oh, they know. They're going to try it. Let's see. Ah, Very nice. They were able to outplay it. The portal not going to bait them this time. A little bit of pressure being applied. I believe that was likely a portal placed off to the side so that they can reposition it, make sure that they don't get trapped like that. You can reposition the starting portal. Trying to take onto Lemonelk there, trying to focus them down. Desire has already been popped, but so have Lemonelk and Chowfan as Bliss Gaming starting off with quite a bit of momentum. They begin to push forward. Slow but steady so far, picking up double eliminations, but nothing super serious yet. Starting their percentage, going to activate that first point. You can see Keldon is going to step onto the point. They are going to try and delay it, but sent right into the air with that cloak of levitation, and that will shut down their defense. Bliss Gaming already starting to get some momentum here, getting that first point very quickly. Danny Ray forced to zipline in to rejoin their team. Lovely bounce to cut off some distance. Pressuring onto the backline. Oblivion pushed back, at least for the moment. Felix on the high ground, wrapping around, trying to get onto anyone who is isolated. Daki, Desire, both perfect targets here. Good sedation from Desire, but the healing onto Felix is a little too high here. Galactic Legend is at the ready, going to wait for some of the healing to expire. Bliss Gaming tanking through. Blaster Mirage from Felix to try and push through. Galactic Legend, Hedge Hippo, Black on the Black Panther. Desire and Danny Ray taken out. Chowfan and Felix getting everyone here. That is going to be a team wipe at Oblivion, setting themselves up once again. Hedge Hippo. They held onto it for a long time, but it is the return of the Black Panther. As did Destafek on attack is bringing out the Penny Parker. You almost never see Penny Parker on attack because all of her abilities really lend themselves to defensive positions. But that's exactly what they're trying here. Defending the cards, using the crowd control, the consistent 3-second cooldown stun that is Penny Parker's right click to push on through, picking up Danny Ray. Gelclord goes down, Keldon, Hedge Hippo, and we are seeing Bliss Gaming tanking through Eogon, picking up eliminations there. And Bliss Gaming crawling their way towards what could be the second point very quickly. Taking out the pillars. Giving themselves that little bit of a high ground slope. Felix on the flank. Causing a little bit of harass. Not going too deep. Hedge Hippo waiting for their moment to strike. Lands a beautiful spear, but already taking a little bit of damage. Quick dive, and they're out. Quick dive again, and they're out. Very good mobility, very good movement. They're pushing in. Team going for the dive here. Taking out Eogon Phoenix with the final hit there. Kill the Hog, also eliminated. Trying to get onto Penny. Not able to finish the job, though. Danny Ray trying to zone them away, trying to back out. Destafek retreating a long way there. Remember, those cyber webs do heal them. So if they stand on top of them, they will get healed. In fact, they'll get an overheal for an extra 100 health. Aya Magamoto stunned out beautifully. Taken down Desire with the final hit. Destafek showing the power of this Penny Parker when used to great effect here. The lockdowns. Trying to shut down the melee of that Black Panther. Felix goes down, so does Danny Ray. Eogon will be eliminated as well, which means Destafek setting up that biotic spider nest to buy them some time. Another great stun. But here comes the dive. Oblivion pushing in hyper aggressively here, trying to keep it off of that second point. They know that every inch matters for them as Destafek is charging through with that spider sweeper, buying a lot of extra time here. Hedge Hippo dropping low, but is trying to get some damage, trying to melt, barely gets out with the help of the healing of the team. Kill the Hog. holding the line at least for the moment. Keldon doing the same, throwing their body to the point, buying as much time. Bastard set comes out. Eye of Agamotto, which means it's up to Lemon Elk to try and buy the little bit of extra time. Unbreakable guard bought a little bit of time for them, but they get slipped, jumping off the point. Only one person left on the point. They know they've lost that point, so they're just trying to pressure, but they do go down. Point 2, taken by Bliss Gaming. Moon Knight has made an appearance. Black Panther has been abandoned. The Arcs are on the board. And look at this, still thinking that there is a Black Panther. We see these mines placed down. Try to protect the team for if they get dove. Minus backline damage. These stuns are on point right now for Destafek. There's the pressure into the backline. Felix in the air with the Galactic Legend, trying to get onto any of these backline members. Astral Flock. Chase down, though. They get the triple, make it quadruple, looking for more quintuple, and that is going to be another hold by Oblivion, but they've got to do that for another minute and 3/4. A little bit of poke, a little bit of harass. Daddy Ray poking away, making almost zero use of these culling turrets. Afraid of getting dove on the backline. Arc taken out quite quickly. Here comes the final judgment, trying to take out the backline and the hand of Conchu, but down goes Daddy Ray super quickly here. Trying to buy that extra time. Darky keeping the team healed up, getting a little bit of extra damage, but that is 2 big ultimates used by Oblivion. They still have Eye of Agamotto, they still have Bound Together, and they still have Soul Resurgent. Darky going to be using Bliss Gaming Soul Resurgent, Spider Sweeper, and also the Bound Together, all being used by Bliss Gaming. Every ultimate has been burned, which means Keldon is in position, does not land the Eye of Agamotto, but they do have Chow Fan here with the healing from their Soul Resurgence they held on to for a little bit of extra time. Kill the Hog goes down before they can get off their own stun with the Eye of Agamotto, but it's still going to be Oblivion making the most of their lower cooldowns for their ultimates as they held on to them for longer to push back the members of Bliss Gaming. With 25 seconds remaining, Bliss Gaming need to pull off the miracle play once again. Daddy Ray onto the Iron Man. Trying to buy time, trying to melt through everyone in their way, getting some good damage output here with no Hela on the side of Oblivion. Daddy Ray is pretty much uncontested here. Down goes Keldon. And without that, that's a huge stun. Hand of Conchu onto the back like Galactic Legend to try and finish off as they get it. Felix is going for the big play to save the game once again. Picking up 1, 2. Eogar gets Gel Clawed, but it's a massive numbers advantage right now. Destafek is going to have to pull off the miracle. They try and buy time. Daddy Ray might need to touch that point, but cannot do so. And with that, it is going to be 3-1 in favor of Oblivion as they take the map 3-2. Oblivion move on to the lower bracket semi-final. Lemon Elk, a well-deserved MVP there, putting on an insane performance on tank. 15 final hits there. 22 for Felix, though. 23 for Eogan. This was such an intense game. These two teams, once Bliss Gaming found their footing, they're so evenly matched. But it just wasn't enough. They just couldn't find the angles. They couldn't find that final push, that final bit of energy. Oblivion. Incredible play. The flexibility of Henshippo seeming to be one of their greater tricks. Being able to swap between that melee pressure and that backline poke with that Moon Knight. Getting 10 eliminations there, 10 final hits, 24 eliminations. Really finding their place. Getting the highest damage in the game by 1k. Beating out Eogan on that Hela. Getting 32,000 damage done. Topping that board. Top tanking. Lemon Elk continuously showing just how much they have. 23k, but they are still going to be overtaken by the Doctor Strangers. 27k for Keldon, 59k for Kill the Hog. While that was incredible, Hog, the Strangers just tanking so much. And top healing, Jelk Lord able to find the highest numbers here. 52k, beating out Darky with 47. Who got MVP for their team, the SVP. With that, it is the end of the line for Bliss Gaming. They will now have to wait until Season 1 in order to get their second chance. Whereas, a huge congratulations to Oblivion. They will move on to the lower bracket semi-finals, meaning that they are now 2 series away from the grand finals. Can they make the rest of this journey, or will their push be put to an end? You will have to wait and see. Tomorrow's game will be the second lower bracket semi-final, so stay tuned for that. I hope you all have enjoyed watching today's game. Reminder to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell. I'm saying it very clearly so that the algorithm can tell that I'm doing it, so that hopefully it will push my videos more. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've had a lovely day today, and I will see you all next time.